Hey everyone, my name is Numbskill and... Wait, is anyone here? Hello? Hello? Hold on a second, I need to go somewhere else. Hello? Hello? Anyone? Oh, they're over there watching the Nirvana parody still. Okay. Actually, hold on. It's never coming to Spotify, so stop asking! Oh, there you are. Hey everyone, my name is Numbskill, and I would like to share a story of mine from my youth. That's right. This is a segment I've always done on this channel, talking about myself, talking about my life, my story. I've totally never not wanted to talk about my life on this channel before. I mean, I have a few times, but... Anyways, so I have a confession to make. I've always been afraid of IMAX. For the longest time. I'm one of those people that has only ever been to an IMAX theater only a few times in my life, and I can count on one hand how many times I've been to an IMAX theater. So, I just thought this would be a fun story to share, and if anyone is watching this, thank you. My Nirvana parody is still never coming to Spotify. Stop asking me. Learn what copyright is before you ask me that question. Please.
Stop it!
Anyways. I've been scared of IMAX for the same reason that I was scared of THX. The THX one is simpler. My dad had the intro turned up almost all the way when I was very little, and the very sound of it scarred me for life, and I had recurring nightmares of THX for over a decade. I don't have those nightmares anymore. I'm not scared of THX anymore. I've grown up. I've learned to appreciate it. In fact, even understand it. Come to terms with it. Share a drink with it. Be its friend. IMAX, on the other hand, I am only just now struggling to come to terms with. And I feel the best way to force myself to do this is to see Dune Part 2 in IMAX. And I already ordered a ticket for Tuesday. Right now it's Sunday, on the day I'm recording this. So bear with me. So the first time I went to an IMAX theater was, I believe, 2005. I was around 7, and I was very sensitive to loud sounds and prone to sensory overload. I still kind of am to this day, but it's started to slowly dissipate as the years have gone by. But the first time I went to see anything in IMAX was the Polar Express in IMAX 3D, and just to be perfectly clear, I love the Polar Express. I think it's a great movie. It's a little uncanny to look at by today's standards, but back then, I thought it was one of the greatest Christmas movies ever created. And me and my boyfriend both loved the movie. So, when I tell you that I'm fucking terrified of my experience, you're probably gonna go, why? If you've seen the Polar Express, there are several moments where there is just a sudden jolt of action and very loud and disorienting noises. Some particular moments in the movie that made me cry and enter the fetal position in the theater in front of a good dozens of people was the scene where they go down the mountain, the scene where they are literally driving on ice as it's breaking, a good chunk of the North Pole section, including the part where they are dangling from, or not dangling, but like walking along the rails over just this empty nothingness below. That scared the shit out of me because it was an IMAX 3D showing. A giant screen, and it was terrifying. Thank you for that wonderful experience, Mom. I hope you're having a good day at work. I'm not throwing any shade. I'm trying to be funny here. So, that was my first time going to an IMAX theater. And I think I went again to the exact same location for a field trip around maybe a year or two after that. I had earplugs this time. The first time, I had no earplugs and no way to protect myself from just the overwhelming sound of the stereo system in an IMAX theater. So the second time I went, I believe I had earplugs. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I did. And it also was not a 3D showing. It was a documentary for something called Texas the Motion Picture. And I have tried looking up information on it. I can't find it. So either I had a fever dream that was completely lucid, or I'm just remembering it incorrectly. Because we know IMAX has usually been used for documentaries and stuff about space. It hasn't exactly been used for too many movies. There have been movie showings in IMAX, but they've never really been formatted specifically for IMAX in mind. There have been select scenes in IMAX and whatnot. So, this field trip was like, I don't know if I was seated higher or if the seating just felt a lot more steep, because it felt like I was sitting right on the edge of my seat and I was floating in front of the screen. The IMAX screens are huge. They are ginormous. And the worst part is that most of the time they're curved. I don't like that. Or I don't know if I like it anymore. I haven't been to an IMAX theater since 2017. Which, by the way, this experience was out of state. So I went to visit my grandpa after I graduated high school. And it was a good visit. Learned how to make mac and cheese the right way. And went to DC. Got to see the Lincoln Memorial and everything. But there was one thing that we did that I honestly regret doing, other than bringing my Xbox, was seeing Marvel's Inhumans episodes 1 and 2 on IMAX. I don't know why. I just thought, oh, it's a Marvel thing. This is back, when Homecoming came out that year and a few other things, and Thor Ragnarok was about to come out. So I was in the middle of that Marvel hype. I was in the middle of just like the midst of the MCU really showing its stuff. So they announced that they were going to show the first 2 episodes of the Marvel Inhumans TV show in IMAX for 2 weeks. And I thought, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to go to an IMAX theater with them. I had my earplugs, I had my Spider-Man costume, which I almost got arrested for wearing the mask in DC for. That's another story. And the experience was shit. I feel bad. My grandpa's not with us anymore, and I'm not exactly sure that we had a good time. He commented, I remember him commenting, saying he was like, this doesn't feel right. I was like, yeah, this doesn't feel right. It's a TV show. So why would they put a TV show on IMAX is my question. This was 2017. The guy in charge of it was just really obsessed with bringing in humans to the MCU, and it didn't work. So I'm hoping that Tuesday, March 5th, I will have a much better experience. I feel more than ready to return to IMAX in some way or another. And after watching Dune Part 1, I want to see Dune Part 2 on the biggest screen possible. that is local. And the only way to do that is to see it in IMAX. It's not IMAX with lasers, so it's not 4:3. It's just 190:1. That's hopefully going to give me a very good experience. I already paid for my ticket. I'm not backing out. And I will be able to say whether or not I'm used to IMAX, or if I ever want to see anything in IMAX again. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. So, yeah. Let's jump to after. How about that? Let's see what happens. Yeah, never mind. IMAX is my friend now. Dune 2 is a 10 out of 10. Watch it or I'll find you.
Don't mind if I do.